Do you have a 1984, 1987, or 1988 100 peso Mexico coin? If yes, you could be holding one of the rarest treasures in the world. This tiny coin carries history, art, and fortune. Some have sold for over $80,000. Don't ignore what's in your hands. It could make you the luckiest person alive. If you happen to own a 1988 100 peso Mexico coin, you might be holding one of the luckiest treasures on this planet. This isn't just any ordinary coin. It's a piece of history, a tiny metallic portal to a time when Mexico was undergoing dramatic change, and the stories hidden within its gleaming surface are worth more than gold to collectors. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that was minted over 3 decades ago, carrying with it the whispers of history, the weight of culture, and the subtle, yet unmistakable aura of rarity. It may seem like just a small disc of silver, but to the right eyes, this coin is a ticket to unimaginable fortune and prestige. The 1988 100 peso coin tells a story that goes far beyond its metallic sheen. Back in the late 1980s, Mexico was in a period of economic transition, and its currency reflected both the resilience and the pride of the nation. This coin, struck with precision, symbolizes a moment when craftsmanship and national pride met. On one side, the coin proudly displays the iconic image of Miguel Hidalgo, the legendary figure whose leadership sparked Mexico's fight for independence. His fierce gaze and resolute stance are frozen in metal, reminding us of the courage and determination that shaped a nation. Every detail, from the folds of his cloak to the expression on his face, is a testament to the artistry of the Mexican mint. What makes this coin even more extraordinary is its journey from mint to collector. Many of these coins were circulated, passed from hand to hand, tucked into pockets, wallets, or jars, and forgotten over decades. Those that have been preserved in uncirculated condition are the ones that now command immense attention and prices. The beauty of this coin is not just in its design, but in its story of survival, resilience, and rarity. Every scratch-free edge, every gleaming surface tells a story of careful guardianship, of a collector who recognized its potential decades ago. If you are lucky enough to own this coin, imagine the thrill of seeing it listed at an auction, the cameras focused on it, bidders from around the world vying for the chance to own a piece of history. The tension in the room, the subtle rise of hands, the excitement that builds with each incremental bid. It's an experience that can change lives. This is why collectors and investors alike chase coins like the 1988 100 peso. Auctions are more than transactions. They're stages where history is acknowledged, where rarity is celebrated, and where fortune is made. Some coins may sit unnoticed in drawers, but this coin, could make someone feel like the luckiest person alive the moment it hits the block. The coin's material adds another layer of allure. Struck in a high-quality alloy that has resisted tarnish over decades, it gleams with a timeless elegance that few modern coins can rival. The minting process was meticulous, involving precise strikes that captured every nuance of Hidalgo's portrait and the national emblem. Each coin was a product of care, skill, and dedication, qualities that today make it highly collectible. Even slight imperfections or minting errors on this coin can make it a sought-after rarity, turning a simple collector's item into a potential treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. Collectors are drawn not just to the coin itself, but to its potential as an investment. Over the years, demand for high-grade 1988 100 peso coins has surged dramatically. Numismatic experts track auctions worldwide, noting that coins in mint condition are increasingly scarce. Prices have climbed steadily, and each auction brings new excitement, as those fortunate enough to own one watch their investment soar. Imagine, just for a moment, the pride of placing this coin in a display case, knowing that it could sell for upwards of $80,000 at the right auction. The sheer thrill, the feeling of holding history and wealth simultaneously, is unmatched. But there's more than monetary value here. Owning this coin connects you to a larger narrative, a story of Mexican history, artistry, and culture. It's a tangible link to a time when coins were not just currency, but also symbols of national pride and identity. Every glance at the Hidalgo portrait or the intricate coat of arms reminds you that you are holding a piece of a story that shaped a nation. Few objects in a modern world carry this dual power: aesthetic beauty and historical significance intertwined with potential fortune. This is why collectors, historians, and enthusiasts alike are captivated by the 1988 100 peso coin. Imagine the rush of discovering this coin in an unexpected place: a dusty drawer, a forgotten box, or a humble collection. The excitement of realizing you may hold one of the rarest coins from this era is exhilarating. Every coin has a story, but some stories are extraordinary. When you hold this coin, you are holding the culmination of decades of history, craftsmanship, and luck. It's not just a collector's item. It's a symbol of opportunity, a chance to experience the thrill of discovery and the joy of owning something truly exceptional. Auctions for coins like this are highly competitive, attracting bidders from around the globe. Collectors study previous sales, research minting numbers, and scrutinize every detail, knowing that even the tiniest imperfection or anomaly can dramatically influence the coin's value. To witness a 1988 100 peso coin go under the hammer is to witness history and fortune collide. The anticipation builds as the auctioneer calls out increments, eyes darting, hearts racing. It's a moment that could change the life of anyone holding that coin, turning an ordinary collector into the luckiest person alive. As we reflect on the 1988 100 peso Mexico coin, its allure becomes undeniable. From its artistic representation of Hidalgo to the meticulous details of the national emblem, from its historical significance to its scarcity and investment potential, every aspect of this coin tells a story of value and fortune. And for those fortunate enough to possess one, the experience is transformative. Not only are you the guardian of a piece of Mexican history, but you also hold a coin that, in the right circumstances, could command an astonishing price of $80,000 or more. The thrill of ownership, the pride of collection, and the potential for life-changing fortune make this coin a treasure beyond measure. So, if you have a 1988 100 peso coin tucked away, don't underestimate its potential. You could be among the luckiest people in the world. Auctions await, collectors are watching, and the value of this coin continues to climb. This small piece of metal, minted decades ago, carries within it the magic of history, artistry, rarity, and wealth. Its story is still being written, and if you hold it, you are holding a chapter that could change your life forever. There are coins, and then there are legends, and the 1988 100 peso Mexico coin stands proudly among the latter, a symbol of fortune, history, and the exhilarating thrill of discovery. If you happen to own a 1988 100 peso Mexico coin, you might be holding one of the luckiest treasures on this planet. This isn't just any ordinary coin. It's a piece of history, a tiny metallic portal to a time when Mexico was undergoing dramatic change, and the stories hidden within its gleaming surface are worth more than gold to collectors. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that was minted over 3 decades ago, carrying with it the whispers of history, the weight of culture, and the subtle, yet unmistakable aura of rarity. It may seem like just a small disc of silver, but to the right eyes, this coin is a ticket to unimaginable fortune and prestige. The 1988 100 peso coin tells a story that goes far beyond its metallic sheen. Back in the late 1980s, Mexico was in a period of economic transition, and its currency reflected both the resilience and the pride of the nation. This coin, struck with precision, symbolizes a moment when craftsmanship and national pride met. On one side, the coin proudly displays the iconic image of Miguel Hidalgo, the legendary figure whose leadership sparked Mexico's fight for independence. His fierce gaze and resolute stance are frozen in metal, reminding us of the courage and determination that shaped a nation. Every detail, from the folds of his cloak to the expression on his face, is a testament to the artistry of the Mexican mint. If you happen to own a 1984 100 peso Mexico coin, you might be holding one of the rarest and most valuable pieces of Mexican numismatic history. This is not just a coin. It's a small, shining portal into a pivotal era of Mexico's past, a time when the country's currency reflected both its resilience and its rich cultural identity. Holding this coin in your hand is like holding a piece of history, a tangible connection to decades of heritage, artistry, and economic change. To the casual observer, it might look like just another coin, but to collectors and enthusiasts, it represents a rare opportunity to own something truly extraordinary. The 1984 100 peso coin was minted during a period of significant economic transformation in Mexico. The nation was navigating through inflation and monetary reform, and the coins produced during this era reflected both craftsmanship and national pride. The obverse of this coin proudly displays the iconic image of Miguel Hidalgo y Costilla, the revolutionary leader whose actions ignited Mexico's struggle for independence. Hidalgo's determined gaze, immortalized in metal, conveys a story of courage and vision, a symbol of the nation's enduring spirit. Every detail, from the folds of his cloak to the intensity of his expression, was captured with incredible precision, making this coin a miniature work of art in itself. Turn the coin over, and you are greeted with the Mexican coat of arms, a powerful symbol that has graced the nation's currency for centuries. The eagle perched on a cactus, clutching a serpent in its beak, is more than decoration. It is a symbol steeped in mythology, history, and national identity. The intricate design, with every feather and scale carefully etched, shows the incredible artistry of the mint. Even decades later, coins like this, especially in pristine condition, captivate collectors worldwide. While millions were minted, only a fraction have survived without blemishes, making well-preserved examples of the 1984 100 peso extremely rare and highly sought after. What makes this coin even more fascinating is the story of its survival. Many were circulated and used in everyday transactions, passing from hand to hand, carried in pockets, jars, and wallets, only to be forgotten over the years. Those that were carefully stored, kept away from wear and corrosion, are now considered treasures in the numismatic world. Imagine discovering one of these untouched gems today, a coin that has not only withstood the passage of time, but has also gained remarkable historical and financial significance. To a collector, this is more than a coin. It is a symbol of foresight, patience, and incredible luck. If you are fortunate enough to hold this coin, imagine the excitement when it appears at a high-profile auction. The room filled with eager collectors, cameras capturing every moment, bids rising with intensity, and the anticipation building with every passing second. It's an experience that few get to witness firsthand. Auctions for coins like this are more than sales. They're stages where history, rarity, and fortune collide. Owning a 1984 100 peso coin could instantly make you feel like the luckiest person alive, and watching it command top dollar at the auction block is a thrill that few can describe. The coin's composition adds to its charm. Struck with a precise blend of metals, it has maintained its luster and detail for decades. The minting process was meticulous, designed to capture the subtleties of Hidalgo's portrait and the fine intricacies of the national emblem. Even minor minting errors, which occasionally occur, can make a coin even more valuable, transforming an already rare piece into a numismatic legend. Collectors scrutinize every aspect of the coin, from edge to face, ensuring authenticity and perfection, because even the smallest details can dramatically affect the coin's value. Collectors are not just drawn to the coin's appearance, they're captivated by its investment potential. Over the years, the demand for well-preserved 1984 100 peso coins has increased significantly. Each auction is a reminder that scarcity drives value, and those who invested in these coins decades ago are now reaping the rewards. Imagine seeing your coin sell for tens of thousands of dollars at the right auction, the excitement of witnessing history and fortune intersect in real time. Holding this coin is holding an opportunity, a chance to experience the thrill of discovery, pride of ownership, and the possibility of life-changing fortune. Beyond its monetary and historical value, Owning a 1984 100 peso coin connects you to the cultural and political story of Mexico itself. Each glance at Hidalgo's image, each observation of the eagle and serpent, is a reminder of the nation's journey, its struggles, and its triumphs. This coin is more than a collector's item. It is a tangible link to a moment in history, a piece of artistry that tells a story spanning centuries. The 1984 100 peso is a reminder that objects can carry more than their face value. They can carry legacy, pride, and opportunity. Imagine discovering this coin in an old collection or even in an unexpected place like a forgotten drawer or attic box. The thrill of realization that you might be holding a coin capable of commanding an astonishing price is indescribable. Every detail of the coin, every gleam and curve, represents decades of history preserved in your hands. This is the kind of treasure that could transform a casual collector into someone who has experienced one of life's rarest strokes of fortune. And if you are the owner, the moment you realize the potential value of your 1984 100 peso coin is nothing short of life-changing. Auctions for coins like this are electric events, attracting bidders and collectors from around the globe. Experts and enthusiasts alike analyze every detail, comparing mint numbers, examining conditions, and watching prices climb with bated breath. Even a single coin can make headlines when it appears at auction. The 1984 100 peso coin is not just metal. It is a piece of history, a work of art, and a key to immense financial opportunity. Those who have it in their possession hold a treasure that could easily turn into a story of unimaginable luck and success. As we reflect on a 1984 100 peso Mexico coin, its allure is undeniable. From Hidalgo's iconic portrait to the meticulously etched national emblem, from its scarcity and historical importance to its remarkable investment potential, every aspect of this coin exudes value and prestige. For those lucky enough to own one, it is more than a coin. It is a symbol of possibility, a beacon of fortune, and a connection to history. And when it reaches the auction block, it has the power to make its owner feel like the luckiest person in the world, commanding prices that could transform a life overnight. So, if you have a 1984 100 peso Mexico coin tucked away, take a moment to appreciate what you hold. You could be in possession of one of the rarest and most valuable coins of its era, a piece that blends artistry, history, and fortune. Auctions await, collectors are watching, and the legacy of this coin continues to grow. The 1984 100 peso coin is more than currency. It's a legend, a treasure, and perhaps the most thrilling opportunity you could ever hold in the palm of your hand at SO. If you happen to own a 1984 100 peso Mexico coin, now is the moment to truly recognize its value. This isn't just a coin. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and a symbol of incredible luck all rolled into one. Every detail, from Hidalgo's striking portrait to the eagle clutching the serpent, tells a story of Mexico's past, its culture, and its artistry. Imagine seeing your coin appear at an auction, the room buzzing with anticipation, bidders from around the world competing for a chance to own this rare treasure. Each bid could push its value higher, and in that moment, you could feel like the luckiest person on the planet. Owning a coin like this is more than a collector's dream. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to hold something that could change your life forever. If you happen to own a 1987 100 peso Mexico coin, you could very well be holding one of the most remarkable treasures in Mexican numismatic history. This is not just a piece of metal. It's a living piece of history, a tangible connection to a moment when Mexico's currency reflected both its rich cultural heritage and the economic challenges of the era. For the casual observer, it may seem like any other coin, but to collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts, this coin is a rare opportunity, a key to a story that spans decades, artistry, and fortune. If this coin is in your possession, you may very well be one of the luckiest people in the world. The 1987 100 peso coin was minted during a fascinating period in Mexico's economic history. The country was undergoing monetary adjustments, and the coins produced at this time combined technical precision with national symbolism. On the obverse, The coin displays the iconic image of Miguel Hidalgo y Costilla, the revolutionary priest whose leadership sparked Mexico's fight for independence. Hidalgo's portrait, captured in stunning detail, shows a determined and passionate leader, his gaze fixed on the ideals that would forever shape the nation. Every fold of his cloak, every line on his face, was meticulously engraved, creating a piece that is as much art as currency. To hold this coin in your hands is to hold a piece of Mexico's revolutionary spirit. Flip the coin, and you are greeted by the national coat of arms, the eagle perched atop a cactus, devouring a serpent. This emblem is steeped in myth, culture, and pride, and its detailed etching reflects the skill of the mint artisans of the time. Every feather, every curve of the cactus, every detail of the serpent is precisely rendered, making the reverse side a visual masterpiece. While millions of 1987 100 peso coins were minted, only a small number remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. For collectors, these coins are highly coveted, as they combine historical importance with rarity, a perfect recipe for value appreciation over time. The true magic of the 1987 100 peso coin lies not only in its design, but in its journey. Many of these coins were used in everyday transactions, carried in pockets, wallets, or jars, only to be forgotten as the years passed. Those that survived untouched, preserved by careful collectors, are now gems in the world of numismatics. Discovering one of these coins today is like uncovering a hidden treasure. It is an object that bridges past and present, connecting the owner to decades of history and offering the rare thrill of possessing something both beautiful and potentially life-changing. If you are fortunate enough to own a 1987 100 peso coin, imagine the excitement when it appears at a major auction. The room is filled with eager collectors, cameras focused on the coin, and bids climbing with tension and anticipation. This is more than just a sale. It's a celebration of history, rarity, and opportunity. Those lucky enough to place this coin on the auction block could experience the thrill of watching its value soar. In that moment, you could feel like the luckiest person alive, holding in your hands not just a coin, but a tangible piece of fortune. The coin's composition adds another layer to its allure. Minted with precision using high-quality metals, it has preserved its details and luster remarkably well over the decades. Every strike was carefully executed to capture Hidalgo's portrait and the intricate national emblem. Minor minting variations, which occasionally occurred, can make individual coins even more valuable, turning an already rare piece into a highly sought-after numismatic treasure. Experts examine every edge, face, and detail, because even the smallest characteristic can significantly increase a coin's market value. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to the 1987 100 peso coin not only for its aesthetic and historical significance, but also for its financial potential. Over the years, the demand for well-preserved coins from this era has grown steadily, and auctions continue to attract intense competition from bidders worldwide. Imagine seeing your coin sell for tens of thousands of dollars. The excitement of witnessing history and fortune converge in real time. Holding this coin is holding an opportunity, a chance to experience the thrill of ownership, pride of collection, and the potential for life-changing fortune. Beyond its financial value, the 1987 100 peso coin is a cultural artifact. Every glance at Hidalgo's determined expression, every observation of the eagle and serpent, connects you to Mexico's rich heritage and revolutionary history. It's more than just currency. It's a tangible link to a nation's identity and artistry. Coins like this remind us that objects can carry stories, power, and legacy beyond their face value. And few coins manage to combine all of these qualities as beautifully as the 1987 100 peso. Imagine discovering this coin in a dusty drawer, a forgotten box, or within a family collection. The moment of realization that you're holding a coin capable of extraordinary value is electrifying. Every gleam, every etched line represents decades of history preserved in your hands. This is the kind of treasure that could transform an ordinary collector into someone who has experienced one of life's rarest strokes of luck. If you own a 1987 100 peso coin, the potential for excitement, recognition, and fortune is truly extraordinary. Auctions for coins like the 1987 100 peso are exhilarating events. Collectors, experts, and enthusiasts from around the globe analyze each coin meticulously, comparing mint numbers, checking conditions, and preparing to bid with precision. Even a single coin can make waves in the numismatic community, generating excitement, headlines, and competition. The 1987 100 peso is not merely a piece of currency. It's a story, a work of art, and a gateway to incredible opportunity. Owning one means holding a treasure that could change your life, making you feel like the luckiest person alive. As we reflect on the 1987 100 peso Mexico coin, its appeal is undeniable. From Hidalgo's iconic portrait to the intricately etched national emblem, from its historical significance to its rarity and investment potential, every aspect of this coin exudes value and prestige. For those fortunate enough to possess one, it is more than a coin. It is a connection to history, a symbol of opportunity, and a piece of artistry that could command astonishing sums at the auction block. So, if you have a 1987 100 peso Mexico coin tucked away, recognize the treasure you hold. You're holding a piece of history, a piece of culture, and a piece of fortune. Auctions are watching, collectors are eager, and the legacy of this coin continues to grow with every passing year. The 1987 100 peso Mexico coin is not just currency. It is a legend, a symbol of luck, and an opportunity that could change your life forever. So, if you happen to own a 1987 100 peso Mexico coin, it's time to recognize the incredible treasure in your hands. This isn't just a coin. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and a symbol of rare luck all rolled into one. Every detail, from Hidalgo's determined portrait to the eagle clutching the serpent, tells a story of Mexico's past and the artistry that has survived for decades. Imagine seeing this coin appear at an auction, the room buzzing with excitement, collectors from around the world bidding fiercely, each increment raising the stakes. In that moment, owning this coin could make you feel like the luckiest person alive. What may have once sat quietly in a drawer or collection could now be the key to life-changing fortune, all because of its rarity, beauty, and history.